Alright, grade 12s and grade 11s. So in this video, I am going to be showing you guys how we tackle a question like this, taken from a past exam question paper. Right, so it's only 3 marks, but there's probably a catch to it. Right, so what the question is saying is asking us to, okay, let me just read the entire thing. So exactly after 5 years ago, right, Mpome bought a new car for 145,000 rand. Wow, cars were cheap then. New car for that much. Anyways, okay, I wish I was from that time. Okay, so the current book value, okay, it lost uh, this much, So what they're saying is, she bought a new car for 145k thousand rand, right? And then the current book value is now 72,000 rand, 500. Okay, so now if the car depreciates by a fixed annual rate according to the reducing balance method, calculate the rate of depreciation. Yes, guys. So if you've already guessed the formula that we're using, kudos to you. We are using the reducing balance formula, right? If you know it by head, again, you are a serious one. You are going to get that mark you deserve. Okay, so here we have A is equal to P, right? So 1 minus I, as the formula says, to the power of N, right? Simple. We know the after value is 72k, right? So you're gonna say 72,000 rand, and the present value would be 145,000 rand, right? And then we have 1 minus the I. We are solving for this I, right? They told us that it is a fixed annual rate, so that means that we're not gonna compound it per year. We are gonna compound it per year. It just means that we're not doing it monthly. We're not dividing the I by 12, and we know what N is. N, they told us that N is 5 years, so that's just gonna be 5 over there. And again, we are not compounding this annually. Sorry, we are compounding this annually. So what this means, guys, is that it means that we're not going to multiply the 5 by the 12 or the 2 or the 4, right? So now we just got to solve for I. How we do that is pretty simple. First of all, we got to divide both sides by 145,000 rand. 145,000 rand, right? So we do the same here. We divide by 145,000 rand. Okay, so this part here and this will cancel, and what we're gonna have left, allow me to write it this side now. I'm gonna change the color. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna write 1 minus I. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna have 1 minus I, right? It's 1 minus I to the power of 5 is equal to, I'm gonna put this inside a brackets, right? 72,000. The reason why I carried this through is because I don't want to simplify it and then get a decimal and then I'll have to write the entire thing, right? So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just going to write the full numbers, the original numbers is there, so that what I'm gonna do next, I'll just put them in the calculator one time when I'm solving for I. Okay, so check this out. We have 1 minus I to the power of 5, right? Normally what you would do is just cube this side or root this side by root 5. What you're going to do is you're going to root this side by 5, right? But what I like to tell learners is a way that makes more sense, right? So you multiply the exponent of 5 by 1 over 5, and you multiply that exponent by 1 over 5, and you also multiply the 72,000 over 145 by 1 over 5. So you make 1 over 5 the exponent of that, right? So in this case, this means that, remember, in algebra, what you do on the left hand side, if you do it on the right hand side, then you would not have made anything different, right? So that's what we just did. So this makes sense mathematically. So this will cancel. Why? Because 5 times 1 is 5. Divide by 5 will be 1. So this will cancel. Now what we're going to have now, grade 12, is we are going to have minus I, right, is equal to this entire thing, 72 right? 72,000 divided by 145k, 145,000, okay, to the power of 1 over 5 minus 1. We took this one that was over here, right? Minus 1. So we took this one and we took this one and transposed it to the right hand side, and it became minus 1. And then we are dividing this by minus I. So we're gonna do this, we're gonna divide this by minus 1, so that over here we also divide by minus 1, not minus I, sorry, by minus 1. So we divide this side by minus 1 as well. Now our I will be equal to 0,13. Okay, I'm just gonna say 0,13. Okay, maybe 0.605. Okay, let's do this. Now remember that they want the answer in percentage, so you gotta multiply this side by 100. So you multiply it by 100, and what you're gonna get, grade 12, is you're gonna get is equal to 13,01%. 13,01. Sorry, not 0.1, 0.7%. Okay, 13,07%. 13,07%. So guys, easy? Yes, it is easy. Does it need practice? Yes, it does. Thank you guys for watching. See you again in the next video.